Eamon, what about Fellaini?
Well, Fellaini was the first player David Moyes signed when he became Manchester United manager. He'd been his manager at Everton. He's an amazing player. You see him here, he can be destructive or constructive. He's a nuisance to play against, and I mean that in a positive way. But also, people said that he's not a Manchester United player, and he isn't in the classic meaning of that word. But he gets through a lot of work, and here you see him on the ball now. And he can play a lot better than most people think. And you see him here, you know, in a position you mightn't think he'd be effective in, but he creates that goal. And he also scores, I think you'll see him score a header here. Now he can break up play, he can defend in his own box, or he can attack the ball in the opposition's box. He's a remarkable player. Here again we see his effectiveness, is probably the word. And he's a very effective player who will never let you down and will trouble the opposition. I think he's a huge player to have in a squad.
Because Eamon, he's become, at times he's sort of a figure of fun. People poke.
Yeah. But I think he's a cult hero. If you really
sounds like he's one of yours.
Well, not really.
In your household.
No, I think he's a cult hero in that he's different and he's much more effective than people give him credit for. Students of the game would know that he can be effective in an attacking way or defensively. He's an all-rounder. What's wrong with that?
No, it's perfect.
I mean, if he goes,
happy to hear that.
And Manchester United are going to give him a new contract now because he's threatened to go to Arsenal, where Liam, I don't think, would have welcomed that kind of player at all.
He's a good sub. He's a very good sub. He's a very effective sub if you need to change the way a game's going, you know. But when he started for Manchester United, I think if you ask any Manchester United fan, they don't think he's a footballer that should be playing for Manchester United. I might be wrong, but when he's come on as sub and Mourinho's pushed him up and they start hitting a long ball, he's very useful in the air and he's very tough. And if Belgium go for this game tonight, he'll be booked.
Okay. And that could mess up their fair play thing if it's a draw. But anyway,
I'm saying if they go for the game
if they go for the game, it's a huge if, the biggest word in the English language.